Hi friends, this is the third part of Unity3D C Programming, and in this video we'll see what a C script looks like and how it is organized and what are the different components or things it is made up of. Okay? Okay, when you create a new script, a new C script, it looks like this, where you have some using statements at the top and a public class which inherits from mono behavior class. Okay, and it has some functions inside it. We'll see all of it one by one. Okay, so what are these using statements? You can think of these as a library for you, okay, which has all the good stuff you need to write a program, which you need to use for your game character to do something. Okay, let's say if you have a character and you want that character to jump around, okay, or you want that character to move around, you need to change its positions, and how you will be changing those. It all comes from these libraries that are created for you, and not just moving your characters. You can change lights in your scene. You can do several things with your character, with your game characters, and all of those things will be coming from these libraries which has been written for you. These are also often called references. Okay, you will be using these references at the top of your scripts. Okay, so let's say if I need to add some lights in our game, or if I want to add some materials, some textures, some different behavior that I want my character to do. And for to do that behavior, we'll be needing something, and that is called these libraries, which have all the good stuff we need to write our C# programs. The second thing which you can see here is that public class. Okay, when we created this script, you know that we gave it a name, basics, and that same name is written in here. So that means our script is actually a class, a C# class, and it has a name, basics. A class is something that has that carries the functions, that behavior, that methods which we want to call, and which our character will be doing. Okay, we'll talk about these in more detail later on, but for now, think of it as a collection of methods. Like if we have a car and we want to move it forward, we'll have a class of car, and we'll have a function move forward or move backward. So that's basically a class, and that's what a class does. And here we have this class which is called basics, and we have two functions, um, and these functions are very important because whenever whenever our game starts, whenever we launch our game in our Android phone or in our PC, and whenever that very game object that is that this script is attached to is created, this very function gets called, and whatever we'll write inside it will be called. Okay, let's say we attach this script to our main camera. Okay, we can do that by just selecting our main camera and drag and drop this script onto this inspector, or we can do this by dragging and dropping this script onto our main camera over here in hierarchy. And we can also do that by clicking this add component button and click this script and select our script from here. We can do the same thing by several ways. Okay, so let's say our script is attached to our main camera. Okay, whenever our game will start, whenever we will launch our game, and whenever this main camera will be created, this very start function will be executed. Okay, whenever a game is started and whenever that object is created with which this script is attached, this very start function will execute. Whatever we'll write in here, that will be executed with it. Okay, let's say we have our game, and we want some properties to be set at the start of the game. Okay, let's say we have a character, and we want its eyes to be red whenever the game is started. Okay, so what we can do here, we can do something like eyes dot color is equal to red, something like this. We'll do something like this. Okay, this is just an example of what you can do inside a start function. Whenever your game is launched and you want to do something at the very beginning, you will do inside this function. You can set several properties of your character. You can set several variables of your character. You can set so many things inside a start function. Okay, and now there is another function which we have, and it is called the update function. And as you can see, update is called once per frame. Okay, if you are been into games, you already know that the game is basically something, it's a video. You can consider it as a video, and same like video which have frames, like you see one frame and then another and another and so on. A video is a moving frames, moving images. Same thing happens in video games. Video games are also collection of frames which are rendered, but you can also interact with those frames. You can change things in those frames. Okay, so because this function is executed once per every frame, you can change some properties in here. You can check for variables in here, and all of your game interaction is done inside this update function. Okay, let's say our game is started, and we had a character that had blue eyes, and we said that whenever we want to start this game, we want our character to be red. Okay, we want our character to be red and its eyes to be blue. Okay, and as our game started, now our character is red and its eyes are blue. Now whenever we say that whenever we hit some key on our keyboard, let's say when we hit a W keyboard on our keyboard, we want our character to move forward. Okay, and that thing will code inside this update function. Okay, so everything that does some kind of interaction with our game, whether it's touching our screen, let's say we touch our screen and our character does something, that will do inside our update function. Okay, I know it's getting very complex, but I promise you it's very simple. It's very simple. You have two functions. One is start and one is update. The start does all the initialization for you. You set properties of your character. You set some certain speeds of your character. Um, you set the width and height of your scene or whatever inside the start function. And this update function will do all the interaction between the user and the game. You hit something, your character was moving and you hit a wall. What you want to do, you will write inside this update function. So I hope this was boring. Yeah, but it is boring at the start, but when you'll see how amazing things you can do inside by writing some programs, you will start enjoying it. Okay, so this was pretty much all about this video part. We'll see you in next video part, and we'll start learning the basics of programming. Okay, so see you next part. Keep watching my videos. Have fun, take care, and bye bye.